you're like me, you'd be disappointed to learn that 10% of our bridges on our federal highway system are structurally deficient. In Larimer County, we've made it a goal to have no structurally deficient bridges on our mainline county road system by 2020. Safe bridges, a functional road system, and transportation options for seniors are just a few of the priorities addressed by the transportation goal in our strategic plan. We are committed to having an efficient transportation system and road network with safe and well-maintained roads and alternative modes of transportation.
We are well on our way to accomplish the objective of eliminating structurally deficient bridges in Larimer County. A structurally deficient bridge is characterized by significant structural or maintenance issues that do not pose a safety risk, and it is important to note that the term does not mean a bridge is unsafe, but that the structure has cracks, damage, wear, or other problems that, if not monitored or fixed, could lead to failure in the future. Of the 4 bridges that fall into the category of structurally deficient, 2 were replaced in 2017, 1 will be replaced in 2018, and the 4th is being designed with construction beginning in 2019. The funding to replace 3 of the 4 structures was provided by federal grants, and the 4th structure was funded by bridge replacement funds.
Larimer County hired a consultant to look at what the senior transportation needs are in unincorporated county areas. This study included 4 focus groups and a survey with 533 responses. The consultant did a peer review that looked at best practices in other areas of the country and did an analysis of what services are currently available in Larimer County. The report listed 5 service recommendations and 5 programmatic recommendations, which include ride services, a call center to book rides, and marketing and education strategies to consider for implementation. This report has been accepted by the Board of County Commissioners. Currently, a small working group is conducting interviews and analysis of transportation systems and operations in other areas of Colorado and across the country. The group will be proposing recommendations for implementation to the Board of County Commissioners.
So one of our goals under transportation planning was to identify the needs of our transportation system, look at what the funding shortfall was, and then
try to figure out how do we come up with funding to address that shortfall.
So we've updated our master transportation plan, and that was giving us the data that we needed.
We hired a consultant to do a funding option study, and that helped us to get a handle on what the options were for funding sources for transportation.
From that study,
we reached out to the rest of the local governments in Larimer County and asked them if they'd like to participate in a task force
that would help us figure out what the best funding options are. So we're looking at that task force starting after the first of the year. It would probably be made up of a staffing group and then also of an elected officials group. And so we're going to be working on putting that group together.
And working through that over the next year and seeing what our options are for funding.
This goal is in 2 parts. The first is to establish a compressed natural gas, or CNG, coalition that provides Larimer County agencies the opportunity to work collaboratively together on such issues as sharing fueling sites,
being a resource to each other in areas like
fleet experiences and grant seeking, and developing fueling facilities and local government CNG fleets. This goal is completed and is operational, with a coalition meeting throughout 2017 and continuing into 2018.
The second part is to have 2 publicly accessible fueling sites and 100 public agency fleet vehicles by the end of 2018. The publicly accessible stations will not likely happen by the end of 2018, but we have agreed to share existing fueling sites, and we've acquired funding to build 2 more sites.
We currently have 82 CNG vehicles operating in Larimer County.